comfortable in the role of foreign minister for a prime minister who himself takes a great and keen interest in foreign relations, because that is a relationship that they had before when he was the foreign secretary and previously as U.S. ambassador. So I think I certainly wouldn't rule it out. I mean, it would be an interesting choice. I don't know if there's any past precedent for a former foreign secretary being elevated to the top, to the top job in the ministry, the political job, but I certainly consider it definitely a possibility.
Right, and here's the other thing about S. Jaishankar. He's worked very closely and very successfully with both the dispensations. In 2009, he was sent as India's ambassador to China. When his term ended, he was under consideration to become foreign minister under then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, but there was internal pressure from Dr. Singh's government, and then, as we know, S. Jaishankar ended up not becoming the foreign minister of India, but he's also worked closely with Narendra Modi, and in 2014, he managed the Grand Madison Square Garden event for the Prime Minister when he visited the US, and then, of course, he steered India's policy through the Doklam standoff with China. So he has a very, very rich record. But we were talking about the foreign ministry as well, and if Francois Gauthier is still with us.
I knew Mr.
Yes.
Jaishankar when he was ambassador in Paris.
Right.
And he was a very nice man, very courteous and very discreet. Though I was surprised when he was made, foreign secretary, because it doesn't seem like a forceful man, but apparently Mr. Modi must have appreciated him. But he's been sworn in so late, so that he doesn't look like he's, who knows, but he doesn't look like he's going to be made foreign minister. I would say rather Mr. Gadkari or, someone like that, but he doesn't look like he's going to have a major portfolio in this government. But definitely he's a very nice man and very capable person, though very discreet and, not someone who catches a lot of attention.
I think that's an asset in diplomacy, to be discreet and to get things done, and he has gotten a lot of things done. Nirmala Sitharaman is another important name, Arun. She was the defense minister, India's first full-time defense minister. Indira Gandhi, of course, held two portfolios, the prime ministerial office and defense, and a very senior leader of the party who has also risen through the ranks, a very prominent spokesperson, and then inducted in the Modi cabinet in 2014. What role do you see for her?
I think, BJP wants to make inroads in South. So that way Nirmala Sitharaman is very important. Also her performance in the parliament over Rafale.
Is she a mass leader if you want to make inroads in the South?
Yeah, but certain things you also do as symbolism in politics. She might not be a mass leader, but who else you have in terms of leaders from the South? There are not many leaders. She is an elected member in Rajya Sabha. She has done very well as far as the Rafale deal controversy is concerned, especially in the parliament. So I think she might continue as the defense minister, because largely her tenure has been free of controversies. Defense ministry is a very sensitive issue in Indian politics. We have seen governments falling because of that. The Rajiv Gandhi government had to go out because of the Bofors issue. So, and then Augusta Westland helicopters also we have seen during the UPA regime. So I think Nirmala Sitharaman is going to play a very important role and she's a low-profile minister. The ministers who have kept relatively low profile, so they are the strength of this
Here's
government.
Another one, MOSPMO, Jitendra Singh.
Yeah, Jitendra Singh, I think he also did a very good job in Prime Minister's office, and especially he belongs to Jammu and Kashmir. And he has largely also...
you think he'll be elevated?
I don't think he's a second-time MP.
Yeah.
So he might be, but I think the Prime Minister might like to continue with him in his previous role, because you need somebody whom you can really trust and who can be, and donor also. He has done a very good job, because the BJP has been able to make large inroads in Northeast, and it has been one of its top priorities. So I would see Jitendra Singh performing the same role in the new government.
Right. Andrew Whitehead, Nirmala Sitharaman has held key portfolios. She's handled the ministries of finance and corporate affairs, Then she took up defense in 2017 and has got a lot of work done in the short period. She's a reliable person. She's the face of the BJP, was the national spokesperson from 2010 to 2014. Do you believe that she'll be retained as part of the CCS?
My suspicion is yes. I think you're absolutely right. She's seen as doing a really good job. She's very competent. She speaks well and clearly. I think that's quite important. Among diplomatic circles, there was a bit of chatter about whether she might get external affairs. I think for all sorts of reasons that's probably unlikely, but I would expect her to retain either defence or a ministry of similar rank.